Hey folks, Greg here, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing an Elite Trainer box from Pokemon Trading Card Games' newest series, Fusion Strike. I do like the purple on this box, looks kind of cool. So let's open this thing up. Secret rares and full arts are what we want, and VMAXs. Hey folks, Greg here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. With that said, let's get started. So I'll be opening an Elite Trainer box from Fusion Strike. I love these things. They're absolutely fantastic. They come with everything you need to getting started playing the Pokemon TCG. And if you're new to this series, what I like to do is open up each pack and go over what each Pokemon does and their synergies and my opinion on whether or not the card might be good or what have you. I do play the game. I don't just collect the cards and sell them or trade them. I do play the game. I actually do play the card game. So of course, the Elite Trainer box comes with a player's guide for combos and synergies and a complete list of cards that you can get in the set. I don't want to open this just yet because I want to go into the set blind. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And of course, it's really fun to see Mew and the purple for Fusion Strike be on this. It's been a while since the Gen 1 has made an appearance. I guess Eevee from Evolving Skies is on a lot of the other boxes. It's the hanger stuff and get scratched. Of course, comes with a QuickBooks guide to the rules and how to play the game. Card sleeves, and I actually really do like these card sleeves, and these are exclusive to the Elite Trainer box. Really happy with these. I'm probably going to end up using these. A digital code for the box as well, so you can get the card sleeves and some of the other stuff, as well as 8 boosters of Fusion Strike on the Pokemon Live. I think they call it TCG Live now, Pokemon Live trading card game. So that's cool. I'm going to put this over here. Also comes with a ton of base energy cards, so you can get ready to play right away. Acrylic burn and poison markers. These things are great. I always love little physical markers that are official on the trading card game set, so I love the poison and burn markers. Damage counters, as well as a unique D6, and that D6 is gorgeous. It has Mew's tail on it, I believe, for Fusion Strike. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the purple and blue. Looks fantastic. Also comes with dividers. You can actually use a label maker or write in, energies, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, whatever you'd like to help divide your cards up. Oh, the bag looks cool too. The bag has like a blue. There's like a blue and a purple. That's great. I love that. G1 represent. But of course, the thing everyone always likes about these things are the card packs themselves. It comes with 8 boosters for the latest set. In this case, it's Fusion Strike. It's a Gengar, Mew. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I'm really good at Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 gets a little hazy, and after that I get lost. So anyway, so let's open these 8 packs. Can I get a pack counter, please, Greg? Future Greg. Thank you. All right, pack 1. Now I don't do the little trick because I want to know that the set has, so I'm gonna read each card and tell you guys what it does and all that good stuff. Let me get a little bit closer here. So Snorlax, 160 HP, normal type, heavy impact for 80. That's a lot of HP for basic. It's actually really good. Snorm, 40 HP, water type, find ice, search deck for up to 2 water energy cards, reveal them and put them back into your hand and shuffle your deck. Good way to filter out your deck. Another basic. Dreepy, Fuse and Strike keyword. So Fusion Strike is their new keyword. Before this, they had like Rapid Strike, if you guys remember that. This is their new keyword mechanic. So 60 HP, Psychic type, Infestation. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat for 10 damage. Makuhinta, 90 HP, Fighting type, Single Strike keyword. Lunge out for 10, Hammer in for 2 colorless, and a Fighting for 60. Lots of basics, like that. Rickety reminds me of what Andy says in the office. Rick-a-dig-a-doo, whatever he says. 60 HP, colorless, Fury attack for 1 colorless 10 times. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for the number of heads. Get my light over here a little bit better so I don't have as much shadow work. And my holograph is a shiny uncommon. These are always hard to read with the reflection. Wigglytuff, 120 HP, Psychic type. Find treasure for 1 Psychic energy. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Ooh, wow. Any 2 cards. That's actually really useful. You can see if something's left in your prize pool if you need it for a combo. It's really useful. And then Hyper Voice for 90 damage for 2 colorless and a psychic. And my first rare for this set is, you know, it's a holographic and it's Steelix, so I'll take it. So Steelix, 190 HP, fighting type, powerful rage. For 2 colorless, does 20 times. This attack does 20 times damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So the more he's injured, the more damage he does. That's great. Earthquake, 180 damage, 2 fighting, 1 colorless. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. So to your bench, that's the key word. It's your benched, not his, not your opponent's, yours. Good to know. All right. And of course we get a water energy. I'll actually put my rare aside there. An Endgloss, 90 HP, grass type, Sunny Wind for 50, stage 2. It's a stage 2 for 50, it's actually not bad. 1 colorless, Sunny Wind 50, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. So you can stay, he's 90 HP, that's not too bad for stage 2. He'll be able to stay a little bit longer. Power Tablet, Fusion Strike. During this turn, Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's actually interesting. I know they've had some other keywords that do something similar to that, but that is really, that can come out of left field. You play that, then all of a sudden your 50 damage attack is doing 80. That's really interesting. Beware, 130 HP, fighting type. Split Spiral Punch for 40 for colors and the fighting. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And Strength for 130, 2 fighting and a color, since just flat 130 damage. Not bad for stage 2. And of course you get a code for the pack for the digital game for Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Put that over here for now. All right, we're on pack 2, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Durant. I like Durant. He has usually discard things. Let's see if they keep up that fame. So Durant, 70 HP, Steel type. Adversity Jaws for 3 colorless. Does 70 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon, if your opponent's active Pokemon is a fire Pokemon, it is now paralyzed. Okay, so they got rid of his discard shenanigans and now he just makes them paralyzed if they're fire type. Which is interesting because that is his weakness. That is pretty interesting. Pansear for 60 HP, fire type, surprise attack for 30 and 1 fire. Flip a coin if tails, this attack does nothing. That's pretty normal stuff. Minun, 70 HP, lightning type, rapid strike keyword. Call for family, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them into your bench, then shuffle your deck. We've seen that ability before. It's a good ability. And stack shot for 20 if you need to do a little bit of damage to finish something off. Baltoy, 60 HP, fighting type, smack for 20 for 2 colorless. Pretty straightforward. Galarian Corsola, there we go. 70 HP, psychic type, tackle, 2 colorless for 30, basic type. Again, pretty straightforward. Well, I always like seeing shiny rares. That's always nice. So Galarian, Corsola, stage 2. Wait, there's different ones. It's the stage 2. Okay, there we go. Always hard to read these things. 100 HP, psychic type. Force Regeneration. Put a basic Pokemon V from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. If you do, put damage counters on that Pokemon until its remaining HP is 30. Ooh. Okay, that's nasty. That's really nasty. So you can put 30 damage, so you basically bring a V back from the dead on his bench, and then he has 30 life left. Then you can play a switch card, pull him out, hit him for 30 damage, kill him, and take 2 prize cards. That's actually a really good combo. It's gonna be, I wonder if that's gonna be a good card if you crutch on Vs too much. Spooky Shot for 80, a psychic and 2 colorless. It's actually really good. And my rare for number pack 2 is, it's normal, not even a shining. Ugh, that's brutal. You hate to see it. Hate to see it, folks. Vikavolt, Bite for 70 for 3 colorless, and an Electro Blaster for 2 colorless and 2 lightning. Discard 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 200 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's a one-shot, discard all energy, does 200 damage. That's a lot of damage, though. It is a stage 3, so it will take some time to get out there. Disappointed. Hey, Larpras. Not rare, uncommon. Rapid Strike keyword, 120 HP, water type, Icy Wind. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. No coin flip, just asleep. Splash Arc, 2 water, 1 colorless. Put all energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. This attack does 100 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Okay, attacking the bench, always a good thing. And you don't discard the energy, it goes back into your hand. So it does set you back 3 turns for that, but you know, at least it doesn't get discarded. Schoolboy. Supporter card. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has exactly 1, 3, or 5 prize cards, draw 4 more cards. So if your opponent has an odd number of prize cards, you get to draw 4 cards instead of 2. Chili and Chillin and Cress. Fusion Strike keyword. Search your deck for up to 3 Fusion Strike Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Good way to get what you need. Always good. And then of course we have the code for the digital game. All right, no VMAXs or full arts yet. Well, let's not get discouraged. That could change at any given moment. Shroomish, grass type for 60 HP, tackle for 10, seed bomb for 1 colorless and 1 grass for 20. Okay, I guess these basics aren't supposed to be amazing game-breaking Pokemon unless they're Vs or GXs. Kefkli, oh, this is the one I always make fun of at Donovan. It's the keys. They just make inanimate objects Pokemon now. 70 HP steel type, excuse me. 1 colorless for unlock for 10 damage and draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards is not a bad thing. That's good. Trubbish, 70 HP, dark type, call for family, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into your bench. Just 1 basic Pokemon in that, and then shuffle your deck. And then Super Poison Breath, dark and a colorless for 20. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. I do love me some battle conditions. Poisoned is one of my favorites. Totodile. 70 HP, water type, rain splash for 20 and 1 colorless. Like Phantom, there you go, Phantom, like Phantom. 60 HP, grass type, tackle for 10 and 1 colorless, seed bomb, 1 colorless and 1 grass for 20. A lot of basic ones here. Hey, Sandshrew, all right. Sandshrew, 60 HP, fighting type, dig it up, look at the top card of your deck, you may discard that card. Don't like the discard thing, I wish it was look at the top card of your deck and put it at the bottom of your deck, but they want you to discard it. I guess if you're playing some kind of resurrection deck, and you can make use of that. Let's all roll out, like Optimus Prime says. Let's all. Maybe they couldn't say let's roll out because that's Optimus Prime's catchphrase. 2 colors 20 times. This attack does 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon that has the let's roll out attack. Oh, 4 each. I was reading like 2 each. Sorry, the holographic stuff kind of makes it hard to read sometimes. I was like, why would I ever like damage my own guys? Like, and that's all it does. There's no. I was like, it's got to be the other way around. So yeah, it's for each one you have with that attack does to your opponent's Pokemon. Thank you. And my rare for my 3rd pack is, guys, we have a V. Yes. Bolton V, 200 HP, lightning type. Smash turn for 30 and 1 lightning. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your opponents with one of your bench Pokemon. So it does damage and switches things out. That's always a good thing. Electro Bullet, 120 damage for 2 electricity and 1 colorless. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So it does 120 as a bolt and then 30 more damage to one of their bench. So I've noticing there's a lot of swap and a lot of bench abilities in this set so far. Hell yeah. We're at 3rd pack and we got a V. That's great. Love the texture. Leaf Energy. Oh, here we go. Cross Switcher. Fusion Strike item. You must play 2 Cross Switcher cards at once. This effect works 1 time for 2 cards. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. If you do so, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you both have to switch. You have to play 2 of these, and then you get to choose who they switch, and then you have to choose who you switch. So that's interesting. I do know there's some other cards that are probably more straightforward where you just switch theirs. This could be a good situation if you want to switch yours too, but you do have to play 2 cards. That's another slot in your deck when you could probably just play another card that will do, like you could, like this card's pretty situational. Like you'd have to have 2 of them in your hand to play them. So you're dumping 2 cards out of your hand where you could play like an escape or a switch, and that would be 1 card each. And it would be, having both of these in your hand makes it more situational. If it was just 1, it would be good, but you need 2, so I'm not sure how I feel about that card. I know switching is very powerful. That's probably why you need 2, so that's probably exactly why. Garbodor, 120 HP, dark type, poison gas for 30. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. No flipping coins here, just poisoned. Sludge Whirlpool for 130, 2 dark energies, and a colorless. Stage 2. Pukumiku, 80 HP, water type. Pincha, you're gonna make me say it again, aren't you, card? Pichapumuku. I'm sorry, guys. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand, you may reveal it and put it at the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card. You can't use more than one Pichapoko each ability each turn. Okay, so it filters your deck out. So basically, you draw this, I don't want this, I want something else, put it on your bottom of deck and do it again. Knuckle Punch for 50 for two colorless and a water. And of course, we have the code there. Kaflunt, 100 HP, Steel type, single strike keyword. Roll out 10 damage for one colorless. High horsepower for 80 damage, two colorless, and a steel type. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. It's kind of like takedown. Basic. Oh my god. Impidimp. Impidimp. I think I said that right. Single strike keyword. I'm seeing a lot more single strikes in this set. Or I'm getting lucky. Dark type, 70 HP. Play rough, 10 plus for one dark energy. Flip a coin. If heads, attack does 30 more damage. So 50% chance to do 40 damage or 10. I've already seen you, sir. Hey, all right, Onyx. G1 represent. Onyx, 110 HP, which is really impressive for a basic, just like Snorlax was pretty high up there. Fighting type, Guard Press for two colorless does 30 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. And then Rock Throw for two fighting and a colorless does 90. Love seeing the Gen 1s. Hey, all right. Let's get this Gen 1 train going. Jigglypuff for 60 HP, Psychic type. Pound for 20 for one Psychic, and Let's All Roll Out. We saw that with Shanshu cards, so this is one that does 20 damage for each of your bench Pokemons that has the same attack. So it can do, if you have Max, it does 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think it's 120 damage. So you have 5 on your bench, right? And then 1 out. So, yeah, I believe so. You could do 100, you could do 100 plus damage with it. That's actually pretty good. My foil is just an uncommon. It's okay, though. Turtonator, like the Terminator. Dragon type, 100. It's so weird seeing the Dragon type. It's cool, though. 130 HP, Dragon type. Shell Trap for 1 fire, 1 fighting for 30 damage. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if the opponent is knocked out, put 8 damage counters on that attacking Pokemon. So if they knock it out, they're going to take 80 damage. That's brutal. That can buy you some time to form your combo, do what you need to do. And then Heat Crush is just straight 80 damage for 3 colorless. And my rare is... It's okay, it can still be hollow. Hollow. Just a plain, boring rare. Boo. Leaf Yanny, 130 HP, Grass type, Healing Circle for 2 colorless. Heal all damage from each of your bench Pokemon. If you healed any damage in this way, shuffle this Pokemon, all attach cards back in your deck. So it's like a one-shot heal. He heals everyone, then goes away. Razor Leaf for 120 for 2 colors and a Grass. Now what's cool though is like if he's about to die, you can do that and then shuffle him in and they don't get a card, right? Like if he can survive. He does have 130 HP, which is a lot. So he could survive a big attack and have like, 10 or 20 HP left, and then you can hit the Healing Circle and then shuffle everything back in your deck and you don't lose any of it, which is kind of nice. Lightning Energy. Simisage, 100 HP, Grass type, return for 1 Grass, 30 damage. You may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. That's pretty good. Stage 2 though. Whiplash, 70 damage, just straight 70 damage for a colorless and a Grass. Dancer. Draw 2 cards. If you go second and it's your first turn, draw 3 more cards. Okay, again, situational. I think there's a lot of card draw. The one thing these sets do not lack is card draw. Like you're not going to have a problem drawing cards. Halucha, 90 HP, colorless, Rapid Strike keyword, Flying Stomp, 20 damage. 1 colorless. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Good way to get double colorless or rainbow energies or meta energies off of them. And then of course we have the code, which I do use because I play the game online. Okay, well, we can't all be winners, right? They can't all be full art VMAX chucked out ones. All right, here we go. Volibye, 60 HP, Dark type, Razor Wing for 10 damage for 1 colorless. Air Slash, 30 damage for a dark and a colorless. Discard an energy attaches Pokemon. It's basic, it's gonna evolve, so we'll do an F for now. Dupiter, 50 HP grass type bug bite for 20. That's it for 1 grass. Pretty straightforward. Hey, all right. Meowth. 70 HP colorless payday for 10 and draw a card for 1 colorless. I like it. That means there's a Persian in the set, and I like Persian. We already seen an Onyx. Okay, so we're getting into our doubles already. Choodle, 80 HP, water type, bite for 30 damage for a colorless and a water. Oh, hell yeah, man. Starmie, one of my favorite Gen 1s. Love that art too, looks great. And Rapid Strike, that makes sense, because in the show he always go, Hia! Oh no, Starmie didn't do that, that was Staryu would go, Hia! He'd make like Hayat noises. I don't think Starmie did that. Starmie went and like made cooey noises, that's right, that's my mistake. So 90 HP, water type, Rapid Strike, keyword. So multi-shard star for 1 water. Now this is on holographic betting, so I'm gonna have a hard time reading this, okay. Discard any amount of water energy from this Pokemon. Then for each card you discard in this way, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. Any Pokemon, that includes bench or active, and do 30 damage to it. So it's a kind of like a rapid fire, boom, 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 boom. And my rare is, okay, it's okay, it's okay. It can still be holographic. And it is! Deoxys. Wow, look at all those keywords. Holy crap. Okay, so it has a Fusion Strike, Rapid Strike, and Single Strike keyword. Psychic type, 120 HP. Photon Boost, 80 plus for 3 colorless. If this Pokemon has any Fusion Strike energy attached to it, it does 80 more damage. For a basic, to do 160 damage for 3 and have all 3 of those keywords, meaning it can get even more crazy if you have different things attached to it, like you can add 30 damage and so forth. That's a pretty interesting card. It's a pretty interesting card. Not a VMAX, but that's okay. Lopunny, 110 HP, colorless, Rapid Strike keyword, Hopping Shot for 2 colors, just straight 70 damage. Oh god, Hayama, 140 HP, fighting type, single strike, Guts. If this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage from an attack, flip a coin. If heads, this Pokemon is not knocked out, and it has its remaining HP becomes 10. That's 100% RNG, okay, but boy, if you're able to nail that consistently for 3 or 4 times, man, is your opponent's gonna get steamed. Because I either play another game where opponents have to make a tough roll, and if they roll dice on a 5 or 6, which is worse odds, they would not be dead. So this is this could be very annoying. You're flipping a coin and getting heads and keeping them alive when your opponent really needs to get them knocked out. So then he has Hammer In for 100 for 2 colorless and a fighting. Man, if you folks like to play RNG decks, boy, is this guy gonna be fun for you. Flip of a coin. Burloom, grass type, 120 HP. Headbutt for 30 for 1 grass. Impact Blow, 150 damage for 2 grass and a colorless. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Impact Blow, so you can only use it once every other turn. That's fair. And then we have the code for me to do later. And I have so many of those backed up, and I really need to get them out of the way. All right, folks, we're at 6. Ooh, okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, this is Helioptile, like a reptile, so like Helioptile. 70 HP, lightning type, Gnaw for 10 for 1 colorless, Electro Ball for 20 for colorless and a lightning. Wooloo, 60 HP, colorless, Derail for 10, 1 colorless. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then again, the pattern, Let's All Roll Out. That's another Let's All Roll Out. I'm going to call them Transformers Pokemon because that's what they're saying. Let's roll out, and they all make the attack. Okay, so they really went all in on the Let's Roll Out Pokemon. Okay. Glossifer, 50 HP, grass type, Leafage for 10 and 1 colorless. Pretty straightforward. We've got another Sandshrew, non-holographic. Mudkip, 70 HP, water type, Mud Slap for 20 and 2 colorless, Playful Kick for 30 for 2 colorless and a water. My shiny is Shelmet, which is a Fusion Strike keyword, grass type, 70 HP, Split Gleam for 20, 1 grass. Pretty straightforward. Basic types are usually straightforward unless they're Vs. And my rare for the pack is... It's okay, it's okay. It still could be hollow. Oh, that's disappointing. Mega disappointing. But you know what? It is Cloyster. That's a Gen 1. So I'm going to let it slide this time. But don't do this again to me, pack. 130 HP, water type, rapid strike keyword. Of course, why wouldn't Oyster have rapid strike keyword? I don't. The stuff they choose to give this key strike words is so weird. Shell armor, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. That's just innate. He just has that. Aqua Split, 60 damage for a colorless no water. This attack also does 30 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon. So I'm noticing a lot of swapping, attacking the bench, and that kind of stuff in this set. Really nasty. Okay, I do like the art. Disappointed it's not a V though. Fire Energy, we've already seen Power Tablet. Darmanitan, water type, 130 HP. Powdered Snow, stage 2. Powdered Snow, 30 for 1 colorless, 1 water. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. And then Durama Headbutt, 130 damage, 2 water, 1 colorless. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack can be used for water. 1 water. So if he's damaged, it's right for water? I'm assuming that means 1 water. So if he's damaged, he gets to do that attack for 130, I think. That's pretty good for 1 energy for stage 2. I think. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it would be multiple ones. It doesn't say instead of, like, it just says water. So for 1 water. Okay. Phalanx, 90 HP, fighting type, headbutt for 30 for 1 fighting, 1 fighting, 2 colors for cliff edge formations. That's 60 plus. If your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining, this attack does 160 more damage. So you can do 220 damage, but they have to have 1 prize card left. Okay. Very situational, but can be done. Not impossible. And then we have the Pokemon Live. All right. All right, we're on pack 7. Come on, full arts, full art rares, secret rares. Gilgar, 70 HP, fighting type. Poison Sting, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned for fighting. Hey, fighting energy that poison things? Sign me up. Pierce for 30 for 1 fighting and 1 colorless. Slugma, fire type, 80 HP, live coal for 10, 1 fire, then flare for 20 and 2 colorless. Okay. Skitty, 60 HP, colorless, and then 1 colorless for Whimsical Tackle, does 30 damage. Flip a coin, if tails attack does nothing. Okay, it's basic, I don't expect much. Phalanx, 90 HP, fighting type, 1 fighting for invade at 30. There's different versions of him. Interesting. Okay. Choodle, we've already seen him. Corvisquire. Corvisquire. 80 HP, normal type, although it looks like steel with all the shiny stuff. It isn't uncommon, though. Dang. 2 colorless, fury attack 30 times. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. And my rare for the 7th pack is... Okay, it's okay. It can still be a holographic. Oh... Mumble. Arachniquid, 120 HP, grass type, bug bite for 30, 1 grass, bubble launch for 110 for 2 colors, 1 grass, moving energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Cool. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. Mandibuzz, 120 HP, dark type. I'm so sad. I was really hoping for 1. I got 1 V. I was like, come on, give me at least 2. Bone Block for 20 for 1 dark. During your opponent's next turn, Pokemon can't be played from your opponent's hand to evolve the defending Pokemon. Dark Clutter for 70 for a colorless and dark. Ninetales uncommon though. Dang, wish it was rare. Ninetales, 120 HP, fire type. Ability by way of the Nine-Tailed Fox. The retreat cost of each of your Pokemon that has any fire energy attached is 2 energy less. Okay. And Flametail for 60. Farewell Bell, item, Pokemon tool. If the Pokemon VMAX this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Okay. And then, all right, well, wow. not the best Elite Trainer box. Not gonna lie, that's kind of disappointing. Unless I get a really good pull of this pack, that's probably that's what I call a dud Elite Trainer box. Shelmet, Seen It, Pulsey, Rapid Strike Keyboard, 70 HP, Lightning type, Spark Duo for a colorless, 20 plus. If one of your Minun used an attack this turn during your last turn, this attack does 100 more damage. So of course they work in a duo, so it can do 120 damage rather than 100 damage, which is kind of cool, which you have to, that requires a little bit of a setup. Muna, 80 HP, Psychic type, Ram for 10 from one colorless. We got a good Meowth. Hey, Meryl, 50 HP, Water type, Aqua Liner, 1 water. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and then again, we see another Let's All Roll Out card. Interesting. My shiny is Sloam, whatever, we have seen it already. And my final rare for these 8-pack Elite Trainer box is... oh man, oh my god, wow. God, you guys have seen me pull some dud packs before, but man, well, you guys have seen me pull some dud packs before, but that is, wow, I got junk, like that was complete, I got a lot of junk. Wow, I got 1 V, no secret rares, no full arts, just 1 V, that's... So Claydar, 120 HP, Fighting type, no Rapid Strike Keyword on him, which is weird. Rapid Spin, even his first package rounds. 30 damage, 2 colors, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, so they get to choose who they switch. And then Ancient Imprint for 2 fighting, put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its remaining HP is 60. So it's kind of like a Super Fang thing. Alright, and then... Luxio for 90 HP, Lightning type, Electric Claws for 50, yeah. Metapod, 80 HP, Grass type, Exoskeleton, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks, and then Ram for 10. There's a Persian, not rare. That's just, at least I got one. Persian, 110 HP, colorless, Payday for 30, draw a card for 1 color, so then Bite for 70 for 2. Well, folks, these 3 cards are the takeaway from this box, and I gotta say, that is tremendously... I got some tremendously bad pulls here. It was cool to get a Starmie, but oh boy, did I get some really bad pulls at the end there. Just nothing. That is really unfortunate that the RNG gods did not smile upon me this day with this Elite Trainer box. 1 V and then 2 holos out of the 8 packs. That's really terrible. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. I'm really depressed trying to get through this outro before I collapse in sadness for the terrible pulls. For more Pokemon unboxings and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.